Good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Premier Financial Alliance Breakthrough Show. Every single week, we get to talk to some of our uprising leaders in our company. And these leaders, they all came from different walks of life. And through the amazing PFA opportunity, many of them had some of the biggest breakthrough in their life and career. Today, I'm very excited to have Patrick Sheng to be on this special show. And Patrick, thank you for spending your time with me in the next 30 minutes. Welcome to be on the show.
Thank you, Jack, and it's definitely my honor and pleasure to be here.
Great. Now, Patrick, you've only been with our company in a very short period of time.
Yes.
But in a very short period of time, you have achieved something pretty significant in our company. And why don't we start off by having you share with our audience a little bit about who is Patrick Sheng? What did you do before you joined Premier Financial Alliance?
Sure. So I actually immigrated to the United States with my parents when I was 12 years old. So, and that was actually 30 years ago now. You know, like any immigrant kids, parents told us to, go to school, get good grades. I've done that, find a good job and things like that. So after college, my first job was actually working at a major bank. Started off as a teller, and I kind of worked my way up to become a banker and eventually became a financial advisor in the corporate company. However, in 2008, when the market crashed, it was actually very difficult to be a financial advisor at that time. So I decided, I want to kind of change of a pace. So I decided I want to go to Asia to do some business. Well, although I have no background in business at all, but I actually did join a network marketing company, and I thought, maybe I should do that in Asia. So in 2010, I actually left the United States, went back to Asia for a few years. However, I wasn't able to really, do anything with that business. So eventually, I actually came back to the States in 2015, and really just kind of through luck and through chance, that's actually how I found PFA.
Now, how has PFA transformed your life?
Definitely one of the more obvious things is actually financially, because when I first came back to the U.S., I didn't know where my direction is. So I came back to the U.S. in 2015, and honestly, I wasn't really making much money at all. At the same time, I also just recently got married, and I was, bringing my wife over from Taiwan. So at that time, I really, was kind of struggling, looking for opportunities. I was barely making, maybe $2,000 a month before I actually found the PFA opportunity. So, when I found PFA and really kind of, put in the time and an effort into PFA, I was able to actually, make a six-figure income in my first year. So that definitely has helped and transformed me in that aspect. But I think also the second aspect to that too is I think I found something that I can feel that I belong to. I really feel like PFA is a big family that I've been maybe the missing son, and then I found PFA, and I just feel that this is a huge family. Every time, whenever there's a convention or event, whenever I attend these events, it's kind of like a homecoming for me. Meeting with all the family members, people from all the different cities, all the different teams, and honestly, just feel so glad that I actually found PFA opportunity.
Now, you mentioned earlier that you were a financial advisor.
Sure.
Okay, and now that you're in Premier Financial Alliance, we're focusing on specializing in living benefits,
Sure.
life insurance with National Life Group. How important, from someone who been a financial advisor, how important it is to have the right product?
Yeah. Honestly, Zach, it's very important, because being a financial advisor, one of the things that I really found out is that most people don't have the right financial knowledge. So, I know people want to save, they want to protect themselves, but in the past, before having, a product like what we have today, they actually had to go to different, they have to buy different products. Maybe they have to, buy a life insurance, buy a disability insurance, they have to invest in mutual funds, they got to do all these different things so they can be properly protected, so they can invest in their money in the future. So having this one right product, I think what it does is actually help simplify people's life. So they can actually just be able to have this one product, it becomes a life solution for them. So they can use this one product to actually, really help them with all aspects of their financial lives. So I think it's very important to have a right product that people can really benefit and see value in.
Tell us how PFA has impacted your family so far.
So after we got married and after I joined PFA, one of the things is that we actually she got pregnant, so we have a baby daughter now. That has definitely impacted my life a lot because I have the time flexibility to be able to actually be with her or whenever she actually needs me. I can be able to be there to help and to provide for her, because we actually don't have any help in our because her families are in overseas. My family they have their own kind of things going on, so it's hard for them to kind of help to take care of me and my wife and my daughter and things like that. So having that freedom of time. So whenever she actually needs me to be able to, whether it's help with the baby and things like that, I can be there for her. And the thing is, she doesn't have to work. So I think that's definitely has had a huge impact in our lives in that sense.
Okay. Now, building a business, being in sales is not easy. Okay. And I'm sure you also experience your share of challenges. Okay. If you have to name one defining moment that gave you the breakthrough that you were looking for, what was that defining moment?
Kind of going back to having that baby. It's actually the day that I found out I was going to be a father.
Okay.
That has really changed a lot.
You have a girl?
I have a baby girl, yeah.
A baby girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, because honestly, when I first joined PFA, my mindset was more, I want to make some money, because I wasn't really making money before. I want to make some money, so at least my wife would be happy with me.
Sure.
At least I can, keep the promise that I kind of made her. You're gonna come to the U.S. At least I can be able to provide you with a decent lifestyle. So however, once I found out I was gonna be a father, it has completely changed, because now it's no longer just about me now. I have to provide for my family. I also got to provide for my daughter as well. So she's about maybe 4 or 5 months pregnant at the time. We decided that she should go back to Taiwan, so that way her mom can take care of her. So then I can actually focus more of my time and energy on the business. So we actually separated for a good 6 months. And then she gave the birth over there. But of course I did fly out there to for the delivery of the baby.
Are they back now to the United States?
They're back in the U.S. now. So so that really kind of helped me really kind of see the business it's no longer just about me now. It's more about how can I be able to be an example, be responsible for my family, be an example in the future for my daughters and so forth. So that I think is a defining moment for me. So then I have a clear vision and a direction of where to go next.
So what is next for Patrick? Now you achieve a little bit of success now. What is next for you?
So I am gonna work on my second diamond. I think earning the first diamond, it's now what that kind of understand is, first diamond is kind of more about just you. You can be able to go sell, you can be able to go deliver, be able to kind of bring the product to the marketplace to help a few people. But I think now I begin to understand that the more diamond you have, meaning the more people you actually have helped. Because I can, make 6 figures by myself, no problem. But if I want to get to the second diamond, third diamond, fourth diamond, and so forth, is that I now got to be able to actually go out and help more people now. So I know that also comes with a lot of responsibility. So I got to grow myself as well. So that way I can be able to go out and help more families. So I think the diamond actually, the next diamond and the diamond after that really represents how many people I actually have helped. So that's what's kind of next for me, is that now I'm going to focus on working on my second diamond. But this diamond, the meaning for me now is that I know when I achieve it, it means that I actually help a lot more people.
Okay. So when he was talking about a diamond meaning in rolling 12 months, someone who's licensed and trained in our company are able to cash flow over $100,000. That's 1 diamond. 2 diamonds also meaning within rolling 12 months, they are able to make $200,000 there. So I want to make sure the audience understand what you're saying. Now that's what you want. That's what you commit to do. If there's one improvement that you need to make, one, that can give you the chance to get to the second diamond, third diamonds, fourth diamonds, what would be that one improvement that Patrick, within yourself, that you have to make?
It's discipline and focus. Now, so having a child now, I also do spend a lot of time with my family, with my wife and my kid. Now, she's a little bit older now, so we're no longer in that kind of beginning phase, trying to kind of figure everything out. So she's getting a little bit older now. We kind of have things figured out a little bit more now. I think one of the biggest improvements that I need to make is actually just discipline myself, and then and also again probably gonna have another conversation with my wife that I now gotta kind of refocus on the business now, because if I don't focus and really be disciplined and really kind of go out into the field and build my business, I'm gonna plateau. I'm gonna stay like this forever, and that's not what I want. I do want to go out and really help more people, and in order to do that, I gotta be able to be disciplined and refocus.
Okay, the last question I have for you is this: we have a lot of new people joining our company, and one of the biggest things that stop people of achieving the ultimate version of themselves is fear. What would be that one last advice you want to give it to our field leaders that can help them to overcome that fear?
Well, that's a very good question. I think everybody has fear. I have a lot of fears too, so I think the best way to overcome fear is really just going out there and be coachable to your leaders, because I think leaders are there really to help you, So I think one thing is that you have to understand that you have people behind you that can really be there to help you every step along the way. So everybody has fears, but the only way to overcome fear is actually to going out and doing more. The more repetition that you do, the more people that you see, the more equipment that you see, you're gonna eventually be able to overcome those fears, because eventually you're gonna get used to it, right? Like you always say. So once you get used to that, you're gonna be able to overcome that fear.
Well, thank you so much, Patrick, for being on the show today, and great speaking to you. Our company, we thank you for your trust and your continual commitment to become the ultimate version leader that you're capable of becoming. I wish you continue to have not only success for yourself, but many success for you and your people and your team. And thank you for your trust, and thank you for being on the show. Okay, thank you.